There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. The Yankees are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
For Cleveland.
So striding in, Tyler Naquin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Which stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think this club could really use some improvement from Carlos Santana. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production and a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez, number 14 on the season, as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, when you play with fire, you're going to get burned. He tried to bust a lefty inside, and when you do that in Yankee Stadium, you better be sure it's way inside. If not, this is the result you're going to get.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Still only 1 out in the inning. Right side, but it's well foul. Here's the 1-1.
Swing.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Runner.
He's set and the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Well, he's got a cannon for an arm back there behind the dish, but it doesn't mean it's always accurate. Got plenty behind this one, but he sailed it, and he won't be happy with himself about that throw.
Has a look, now the pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I noticed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 2 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Carrasco is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 0-1. Bounce to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Flips it behind his back. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Into the box now, David Rosario, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far.
All right, David.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kipnis. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 down the first baseline. Another 2-2 offering. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Striding in for the Indians, Brandon Barnes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Kevin Plawecki is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Now another 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians leave one. They're up 2-0. Into the box, Gary Sanchez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
From the stretch, is put in play to the right side of the infield. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big time power at the plate.
Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Stanton is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out.
Here we go.
Come on, Yank.
The 0-2 once more. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Lindor scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The 0-2 delivery. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Three and 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Gregorius is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 2-0 lead. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Softly hit to the left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. one gone for him here in the inning, but as you take a look at the standings, you can see they enter play with a 3-game lead in the division race. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes on 0-2. Back to him on the mound, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher. On to first, a double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. The Indians on top, 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Stanton at the track. The wall. Gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 394 career. And the Indians move in front now, 3-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at bat. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Lifted in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So striding forward now, Brandon Barnes. He reached on a single in his first try. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Gardner. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cleveland's out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, David Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-1. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th as he tacks on to his total. Currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Again, another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, and that back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. From the stretch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Tyler Naquin. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right
there. Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Naquin gets his lead at first, nobody out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Dylan Betances comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. First and second here with nobody out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Betances playing here in his age 31 season. He was an 8th round selection during the first year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a...
On the second, but the throw is wide. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2.
Nope.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On, he pops it up. Torres ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Stepping into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. Indians forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Lindor over to his left. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So coming to the plate, Gio Urshela. He's set, and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys are currently in 3rd place in the AL in that department. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Torres. He singled his last time up. first offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
In now, Brett Gardner, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Stepping in, Carlos Santana. No hits to this point.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike one. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Brandon Barnes, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in once again, Brandon Barnes. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Striding in once again, Kevin Plawecki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, David Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is foul right side.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back easily.
Come on, Yankees.
0-1, here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Barnes. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here in the Bronx, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready for another shot now, Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Jose Ramirez is on deck. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's gone 3 for 8. First pitch on its way. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jose Ramirez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye level. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Naquin stands at second with 2 gone. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Gio Urshela, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Torres. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the New York Yankees, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 0-2 once more. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next for Cleveland.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Here's Carlos Santana now. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's a .333 hitter on the ground up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in now, Brett Gardner. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Next for the Yankees, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Now batting, David Rosario. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Fastball hit on the ground is short. To his left, Lindor. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping up now, Brandon Barnes. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
In now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Come on, Yankee.
Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded to first. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. In the air out to left. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians fail to score as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here comes the first pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Ready with the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Gonzalez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that
time. Giancarlo Stanton now. Line toward right center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Stanton, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2, and it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Shot towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman, but they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar down the third baseline. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Cleveland Indians get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Carlos Carrasco picks up his team-leading 13th win. Masahiro Tanaka was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.